Have you ever heard about the Visual Schema Displacement Therapy? Well, I didn't hear about it as well, and I was even more surprised that it actually seems to work, because there are so many bullshit therapy methods out there that from a scientific point of view are absolute crap. But once in a while something really unexpected from a scientific point of view happens, and one of those therapy methods turns out to be really working. And that is what happened with the so-called Visual Schema Displacement Therapy, which was recently tested in 2 experiments, and it's a therapy method developed by Nick and Eva Speakman in order to treat anxiety. And this method works the following way. First of all, the therapist says, okay, try to think of an event that made you really laugh, something that you really enjoyed, where you had really good feelings. The next step is, he says, well, now take a look at my watch. I will move the watch in a circle, and you tell me at which point of this circle, thinking of your positive memory, you have to laugh. Where is the moment at which you would begin to laugh because of this positive memory? After this, the therapist says, okay, the next step is, now you take the negative experience. Take the experience which causes your anxiety. So for example, if you are afraid of driving because you experienced a heavy car crash, or you are afraid of public speaking because of an awkward moment during your school time, you take this memory and you tell me at which point of the circle, and then the therapist begins again to move his hand in a circle, at which point of the circle are the emotions, the negative emotions caused by this experience, the strongest. And when you say, well, it's about this point, the therapist says, whoosh, and moves his hand to the point of the circle where you were laughing the last time. And then he tells you, now you have to blink very fast and to sigh 2 times. And if you now say, well, this looks so strange, this really works? The answer seems to be yes, because in 2 experiments, of which one was even pre-registered, which is a really high methodological standard nowadays, it could be shown that the negative experience, the negative memory, was less emotional afterwards. It was no longer as distressing as before. And this is really exciting stuff, because they also had 2 other groups, one control group in which the participants were only told to think of a negative experience and then to relax for 8 minutes. So this was like a weightless control group without treatment. But they also had a second control group in which they used EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing, which by now is one of the most accepted therapy methods for treating PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And in comparison to both control groups, and even in comparison to the EMDR method, the Visual Schema Displacement Therapy was more effective in making the negative memories less distressing. So really interesting stuff, and I'm looking forward to more studies about this new therapy method, and I'm excited whether these results can be replicated and whether this therapy method could be helpful for other psychological disorders as well. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want, we will see you next time.